What's up, people? It's your boy ChocopieSenior, eyes on the road. Hopefully I won't talk too much. We're late to church again. And I have a lot of stomach problems, so we could blame, but we're late to church. That's not the topic of today. I just got done praying, and I realized, I have 21K subscribers on YouTube, and I started a month ago. If you see my other videos, you know. But to be honest, there's no community, which makes sense because, I grew too fast pushing out product, and that's not even a conversation. But what I'm trying to say is, what I prayed to God, I said, please, if it's just one person, if it's some young kid, like just one young adult, young kids, like if I could help them out, Lord, and even bring Christ into their life, that is going to be a big blessing. And that's what I wanted when I started this. Now, I don't have thousands, but I have more than 4 or 5 brothers, which I will not name, young homies that I've already prayed for. I've already been praying for. I prayed with them, and I also prayed by myself throughout the weeks for them. Because each and every people don't understand, man. Like, I've gone through a lot in my life. Loss of people, just like everybody else in life. But the thing is, when you're at that age, and I tend to forget because I'm old now, teenage age, young adult age, something bad happens to you, it doesn't matter if someone else says, hey, I've been there, done that, I can relate to you. No, because to them, and it doesn't even matter if you're a teenager, to them, that pain is visceral, it's real. So there is no blinders. They cannot even think about you relating to them. They're in just so much pain. And I don't really know what I'm supposed to do other than the fact that God told me, hey, you pray for these people, man. Every single youngster that's come through on my streams, that's come through on my YouTube, and whatever the case might be, I feel like God has brought them. And they brought it for a reason. Whether it's to plant a seed, whether it's to pray with them and see miracles happen, I don't know yet. And sometimes only God knows. But man, dude, I feel for them, man. I had to remove my emotion out of it because for a second there, I was, I messaged the youngster that, like I said, no business is going to be spilled, but a lot of shit's been happening in his life. Sorry for the word. And all I could do is send him a message from the Lord and pray for him. Even if I tell him I know how that pain feels, it doesn't mean nothing, And all I could wait for is to see if is God going to come through like he did for me in my life. And I'm going to say for a certainty, he will. But the first things first, you got to be open for it. There's 2 choices people can make, right? My dad, as a businessman, was super poor. He could have just said, hey, I'm poor, my life sucks, and just grovel in his weakness and made nothing of his life, and we would have been poor. He didn't do that. This is a secular version. My dad worked his butt off being completely poor, went bankrupt, and started from the ground up as a janitor in America with no green card, and then got his green card and just worked his way up to living in a nice house, to bless his son with business, And now in the Christian mode, same thing. You got 2 choices, man. Especially for those that don't believe in God. When you're in that point in your life where everything's coming at you and you feel like you can't breathe and you feel like life is stomping you in the face, you got 2 choices, man. Either you could just lay down and say, hey, my life sucks. I hate my life. Nothing's going to be right, and go do drugs and go party and numb yourself out until you're just completely out of your mind, or whatever else you do. Or number 2, you get on your knees and you ask to see if there really is a God of this universe. If there really is someone out there watching out. And why the hell these bad things are happening to you. And ask. Ask questions. Ask God questions, man. What else can you do? It's not like people can understand your pain, because even if they could, they're not in that pain currently with you. The only person that can understand your pain is yourself and the God that you pray to. And if you don't believe in God, you should probably ask to see if he's real before you just completely deny his existence. Sorry, tongue twister. This is not a message to spank anyone or anything. This is a message coming from my heart. God put a lot of empathy in me, man. And a lot of people are confused because, like when I meet someone, like right away, I try to become, make friends, show them what I'm about. And people don't do that in normal life because, and even though I've been scarred, it should teach me, hey, you shouldn't really do that. You should kind of guard yourself. But the thing is, nah, I'm willing to open myself up and be vulnerable if it could help somebody else. And I'm telling you, for myself, every single time God has came through, man. Jesus has came through and protected me. He has blessed me. And even before I knew who he was or what God was, he came and he blessed me, man. I remember the times of fear before I knew God. I said, please, I don't know if you're real, but please, if you're real, you better show yourself to me, because I ain't gonna believe nothing. And boy, oh boy, man, just people after people, just random people coming to me that were Christians and even non-Christians that just showed the love of God. Just I don't know how else to explain it. I can't explain it to you. Even if I tell stories, people can tell stories all day long, but it doesn't do anything if it doesn't hit you in the heart, and if you can't see it sometime with your own eyes. So don't trust me and what I'm saying. If you're in a place of deep darkness and you feel like there's no way out, pray to God. Test him out, man. Say, are you real? Are you out there? Who are you? And ask Jesus, be like, hey, if you're real, show me that. Show me some evidence, man. Because I'm telling you, he will. And when he does, your life is going to be changed, man. And it's going to be a great thing. But it doesn't make your life easier. But it definitely does give you hope, man. And when you're in a place of darkness, hope is the best thing that you could ever have, man. Anyways, I didn't even know where that was going to go before I started. But have a blessed day. Like I said, your boy Chocopie is running late to church once again. He's trying, man. But everyone else who hears this message, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it is, man, I'll be praying for you, man. So God bless, and y'all have a blessed one, all right? Deuces.